are tomato plants growing in a school garden, and you can see they're starting to get bushy. So I'm going to show you how to prune them. The reason we prune tomato plants is to have one main stem so that the plant doesn't get bushy, which makes it easier to support and also reduces disease and pests. So we want to take off the suckers, and you could see there's these little branches that grow between the main stem and the leaflet branches. They usually grow at a 45-degree angle. We call them suckers, and we can just pinch them right off because these would grow out into new branches and make the plant very bushy. If they're bigger than this, use a scissor. Otherwise, you can just use your fingers and pinch them off. You want to be careful at the top. So you don't want to cut the head off the tomato. The top looks a little bit different, and you'll see the difference. It's fuzzier and has smaller leaves, and you want to not pinch that off. The idea is it looks like this: one main stem with a few branches starting higher off the ground. And that's how you prune tomatoes. And you'll do this periodically as the plant grows because it's going to keep growing more and more suckers that you'll have to pinch off. And now your tomato is ready to support. I'm going to show you how to do this method of supporting tomatoes called the Florida weave. It's neat, it's simple, it doesn't require many materials, and it's very effective. I find it much easier than using tomato cages or staking individual plants. This is good when you have more than 2 plants next to each other in a row. You'll need some kind of garden twine. I use jute twine, and you'll need a pair of scissors. And you'll also need sturdy posts between your plants. So on either end of the row and then between plants, every 2 plants and then a post, 2 plants and then a post. So I tie the string to the first post, nice and tight. So I'm putting a string every 4 inches about, so 4 inches off the ground. This is my second one, 4 inches from that first one. And then I'm gonna bring the string around one side of the plants, wrap it around the next post, down one side of the plants, wrapping it around the last post twice, and coming back up the other side, wrapping it around the post again, and making sure to keep it tight, tight, tight as you go, because the tighter the string, the more support it's going to offer. If you have loose string, it's just going to let the plants flop around. And then at the end, I cut it and tie it to the piece that I started with. Make sure you leave your scissors where you start so that they're there when you need them, or keep them in your pocket. And that is how you do a Florida weave. And you'll add more string about every 4 inches as the plants continue to grow. And you can see the stem is between the 2 pieces of string. Happy growing!